The last U.S. military evacuation flight departed Afghanistan earlier this week, marking the end of a 20-year war, the longest in U.S. history. But one local veteran tells me this may not be the end of it all, and what he thinks this means for the future.
It's hard. I think it's really hard for us that served over there. And I think it's even harder that, even though we're calling it an end to a war, we know that it's not going to be the end.
Robert Holmes served in the U.S. Marines for 23 years. Some of that time was spent in Afghanistan. And although the last evacuation flight departed Afghanistan this week, he says he believes the war is not over.
At some point, they're saying that something's going to happen. Something's going to happen at some point, and it's possibly going to bring us back in again.
During his time in Afghanistan, Holmes worked with Afghan interpreters who he still keeps in contact with. He also built relationships with some of the Afghan border police. And these past couple of weeks have not only been hard on them, but their families as well.
Their families are stuck there. They've been trying to get their families over. And this has been a deal since I was an advisor back in 2010. So you're 2021. They've been this whole time. They got there about a year or two after I had left in 2011. So you're talking, years that families have been stuck in that country in Afghanistan, not able to get out.
Which is why when the U.S. pulled troops from Afghanistan, he thought back to the people he met.
Probably a few of those guys were really, they told us, they're like, we're not going to let anything happen to you guys. It's like, and they're like, I will give my life to make sure that nothing ever happens to you. And I believed them. As a country, yeah, I feel like we did kind of turn our back on them. We just kind of left them, hanging out to dry. I mean, when you really think about it, I'll be honest with you, I never thought that we would actually completely leave Afghanistan. I thought there would always be some kind of presence there, since they're our allies now.
And he says as a veteran, it is hard to watch the events unfold and not be able to help.
It's very disheartening and just so sad to see. And I totally, it crushes my soul to see, everything that we've done with the Afghan people just completely just gone now.
Stephanie Garibay, Idaho News 6.